Welcome to the biggest week of the year in gaming. Of course, my name is Samuel Adams, and today we're diving into the Xbox Series X, the PlayStation 5, and all of the biggest launch games that are coming out this week, including everything from Spider-Man Miles Morales to Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, GODFALL, and so many more. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into it. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War comes to Xbox Series X, PS5, Xbox One, PS4, and PC. The iconic Black Ops series is back with Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, the direct sequel to the original and fan-favorite Call of Duty Black Ops. Black Ops Cold War will drop fans into the depths of the Cold War's volatile geopolitical battle of the early 1980s. Nothing is ever as it seems in a gripping single-player campaign, where players will come face-to-face with historical figures and hard truths as they battle around the globe through iconic locales like East Berlin, Vietnam, Turkey, Soviet KGB headquarters, and more. As elite operatives, you will follow the trail of a shadowy figure named Perseus, who is on a mission to destabilize the global balance of power and change the course of history. Descend into the dark center of this global conspiracy alongside iconic characters Woods, Mason, and Hudson, and a new cast of operatives attempting to stop a plot decades in the making. Beyond the campaign, players will bring a Cold War arsenal of weapons and equipment into the next generation of multiplayer and zombies experiences. Welcome to the brink. Welcome to Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Assassin's Creed Valhalla comes to Xbox Series X, PS5, Xbox One, PS4, and PC. Build your own Viking legend. Become Ivar, a mighty Viking raider, and lead your clan from the harsh shores of Norway to a new home amid the lush farmlands of 9th century England. Explore a beautiful, mysterious open world where you'll face brutal enemies, raid fortresses, build your clan's new settlement, and forge alliances to win glory and earn a place in Valhalla. England in the Age of the Vikings is a fractured nation of petty lords and warring kingdoms. Beneath the chaos lies a rich and untamed land waiting for a new conqueror. Will it be you? Lead your people in massive assaults against Saxon armies and fortresses, and expand your influence far beyond your settlement's borders. Command a crew of raiders and launch lightning-fast surprise attacks from your longship to claim your enemy's riches for your clan. Unleash the ruthless fighting style of a Viking warrior and dual-wield axes, swords, or even shields against fierce, relentless foes. Choose your tactics and dismember opponents in close quarters combat, riddle them with arrows, or assassinate them with your hidden blade. The advanced RPG mechanics of Assassin's Creed Valhalla give you new ways to grow as a warrior and a leader. Influence the world around you while acquiring new skills and gear to suit your playstyle. Blaze your own path across England by fighting brutal battles and leading fiery raids, or form strategic alliances and triumph by your wits. Every choice you make in combat and conversation is another step on the path to greatness. Grow and customize your own settlement by recruiting new clan members and building upgradable structures. Get better troops by constructing a barracks, improve your weapons at the blacksmith, discover new customization options with a tattoo parlor, and much more. Create and customize your own mercenary Vikings to share online and reap the spoils when they fight alongside your friends in their own sagas. Recruit mercenaries created by other players and add their strength to your forces. Sail across the icy North Sea to discover and conquer the broken kingdoms of England. Immerse yourself in activities like hunting, fishing, dice, and drinking games, or engage in traditional Norse competitions like flighting, or, as it's better known, verbally devastating rivals through the art of the Viking rap battle. Demon's Souls is coming to the PlayStation 5 exclusively at launch. From PlayStation Studios and Bluepoint Games comes a remake of the PlayStation classic Demon's Souls. Entirely rebuilt from the ground up and masterfully enhanced, this remake introduces the horrors of a fog-laden dark fantasy land to a whole new generation of gamers. Those who have faced its trials and tribulations before can once again challenge the darkness in stunning visual quality with incredible performance. In his quest for power, the 12th king of Boletaria, King Allant, challenged the ancient soul arts, awakened a demon from the dawn of time itself, the Old One. With the summoning of the Old One, a colorless fog swept across the land, unleashing nightmarish creatures that hungered for human souls. Those whose souls were stripped from them lost their minds, left only with the desire to attack the sane that remained. Now Boletaria is cut off from the outside world, and the knights who dare penetrate the deep fog to free the land from its plight are never seen again. As a lone warrior who has braved the baneful fog, you must face the hardest of challenges to earn the title of Slayer of Demons and send the Old One back to its slumber. Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales comes to PS5 and PS4 this week. In the latest adventure in the Marvel Spider-Man universe, teenager Miles Morales is adjusting to his new home while following in the footsteps of his mentor Peter Parker as a new Spider-Man. But when a fierce power struggle threatens to destroy his new home, the aspiring hero realizes that with great power, there must also come great responsibility. To save all of Marvel's New York, Miles must take up the mantle of Spider-Man and own it. The rise of Miles Morales. Miles discovers explosive powers that set him apart from his mentor, Peter Parker. Master his unique bioelectric venom blast attacks and covert camouflage power, alongside spectacular web-slinging acrobatics, gadgets, and skills. A war for power. A war for control of Marvel's New York has broken out between a devious energy corporation and a high-tech criminal army. With his new home at the heart of the battle, Miles must learn the cost of becoming a hero and decide what he must sacrifice for the greater good. And a vibrant new home. Traverse the snowy streets of his new, vibrant and bustling neighborhood as Miles searches for a sense of belonging. When the lines blur between his personal and crime-fighting lives, he discovers who he can trust and what it feels like to be truly home. Godfall comes to PS5 and PC with a 6-month period of exclusivity on the PlayStation console. Aperion is on the precipice of ruin. You are the last of the Valorian Knights, godlike warriors able to equip Valor Plates, legendary armor sets that transform wielders into unstoppable masters of melee combat. Tear through foes as you climb through each of the elemental realms and challenge the mad god Macros, who awaits you at the top. Ascend in Godfall, the first of its kind looter-slasher melee action RPG. Adventure across exotic vistas from the above-ground reefs of the Water Realm to the subterranean Crimson Forest of the Earth Realm. Master all 5 weapon classes, each with unique playstyles and a variety of longswords, polearms, warhammers, greatswords, and dual blades. Level up, learn new skills, and uncover legendary weapons with devastating effects on the battlefield. Unlock 12 Valor Plates, divine Zodiac-inspired suits of armor that empower you to shred every enemy between you and Macros. Test your skills in the Tower of Trials and challenge yourself against the toughest foes and earn top-tier loot. Fight solo or alongside friends with 3-player PvE online co-op play. Unleash the power of your PlayStation 5 with near zero load times and feel the clash of swords and thrill of battle through deep DualSense integration. Bright Memory Infinite comes to Xbox Series X, Xbox One, and PC. Bright Memory Infinite is set in a sprawling futuristic metropolis in the year 2036. A strange phenomenon for which scientists can find no explanation has occurred in the skies around the world. It is soon discovered that these strange occurrences are connected to an archaic mystery and as of yet unknown history of 2 worlds about to come to light. Yakuza Like a Dragon comes to Xbox Series X, Xbox One, PS4, and PC this week with a PS5 release date coming in 2021. Ichiban Kasuga, a low-ranking grunt of a low-ranking Yakuza family in Tokyo, faces an 18-year prison sentence after taking the fall for a crime he did not commit. Never losing faith, he loyally serves his time and returns to society to discover that no one was waiting for him on the outside and his clan has been destroyed by the man he respected most. Ichiban sets out to discover the truth behind his family's betrayal and take his life back, drawing a ragtag group of society's outcasts to his side. Adachi, a rogue cop, Nanba, a homeless ex-nurse, and Seiko, a hostess on a mission. Together, they are drawn into a conflict brewing beneath the surface in Yokohama and must rise to become the heroes they never expected to be. Sackboy: A Big Adventure comes to PS5 and PS4 this week. Iconic PlayStation hero Sackboy burst back into breathtaking action with a huge, fun, and frantic 3D multiplayer platforming adventure and a whole new edgy sackitude. And here's what's going down. The dastardly Vex, a near mythical being born of chaos and fear no less, kidnaps Sackboy's friends and forces them to build his topsy-turver. This most deadly diabolical device will transform Craft World from a fantastical land of pure imagination and innocent dreams into a torrid barren eyesore of nightmares. Ooh, the fiend. But legend tells of a prophecy from deep within the ancient order of the Knitted Knights, Craft World's legendary protectors. For only the brave, fearless, chivalrous, and yes, gallant can save the day in an almost too dramatic for words race against time stuffed with danger and peril. So much peril. Set off alone or with your bravest friends on a whirlwind of capers across the snowiest mountains, the leafiest jungles, the wettest underwater realms, and the spaciest of space colonies. Take down Vex, save the Sackfolk, save the day. It is time to fulfill your destiny, Sackboy. From Woolly Wonder Kid and Hessian Hero, rise our knitted knight. The Falconeer comes to Xbox Series X, Xbox One, and PC. Generations of poisonous decisions and treason swirl in the deep as factions collide. Become the Falconeer and soar through the skies aboard a devastatingly powerful warbird. Uncover secrets lost to the sea as you join or oppose different factions and clans scattered throughout the Great Earthsea. Take advantage of multiple Falconeer classes with individual stats, weapons, and warbirds that can be upgraded through winning battles, completing quests, discovering secrets, or applying mutagens or chance. Use ocean thermals and energy to dive, dodge, barrel roll, and twist to gain an advantage. The Falconeer is an open-world air combat game featuring a fast, brutal aerial dogfight combination and deep exploration of an incredible fantasy open world set not only above the clouds, but also amongst the waves and down through the sunken ocean depths. Tetris Effect Connected comes to Xbox Series X, Xbox One, and PC, the ultimate version of the ultimate game. Now with all new co-op and competitive online and local multiplayer modes, this is Tetris like you have never seen it, or heard it, or felt it before. An incredibly addictive, unique, and breathtakingly gorgeous reinvention of one of the most popular puzzle games of all time. Tetris Effect Connected adds an all-new, robust multiplayer expansion to the huge variety of addictive and innovative single-player modes that Tetris Effect is known for, with all new co-op and competitive online and local multiplayer. Tetris Effect is Tetris like you have never seen it before. Incredibly addictive, unique, and breathtakingly gorgeous reinvention of one of the most popular puzzle games of all time from the people who brought you the award-winning Res Infinite and legendary puzzle games Luminous. Music, background, sounds, special effects, everything, down to the Tetris pieces themselves, pulse, dance, shimmer, and explode in perfect sync with how you're playing, making any of the game's 30+ stages and 10+ modes something you'll want to experience over and over again. The Pathless comes to PS5, PS4, PC, and iOS this week. From the creators of Abzu, the Pathless is the mythic adventure of an archer and an eagle in a vast forest. Become the hunter, a master of archery who travels into a mystical land to dispel a curse of darkness that grips the world. Forge a connection with your eagle companion and soar through the air. Perform fluid acrobatics and execute awesome trick shots with a unique archery system that allows effortless shooting while moving at high speeds. Forge your own path through a beautiful open world packed with secrets to find. Traverse misty forests, lush meadows, and snowy tundras. Discover the dark history of the island as you solve puzzles and ancient ruins and unearth long-forgotten secrets. Giant corrupted spirits lurk in the woods. Use all your skill to hunt them down, but be careful not to become the hunted yourself. Engage in epic battles against the cursed beast to restore light to the land. The bond with your eagle and the fate of the world hang in the balance. Bugsnax comes to PS5, PS4, and PC, and it takes you on a whimsical adventure to Snacktooth Island, home of the legendary half-bug, half-snack creatures, Bugsnax. Invited by intrepid explorer Elizabeth Megafig, you arrive to discover your host nowhere to be found, her camp in shambles, and her followers scattered across the island alone and hungry. It's up to you to solve the mysteries of Snacktooth Island. What happened to Elizabeth? Where are Bugsnax and where do they come from? But most of all, why do they taste so good? Discover, hunt, and capture all 100 different species of Bugsnax using a variety of contraptions and bait. Explore the diverse biomes of Snacktooth Island to track down and reunite the inhabitants of Snacksburg. Follow every lead to learn more about Lisbert's band of misfits and the mysteries of Snacktooth Island, and stuff your new friends with Bugsnax to customize them with countless new looks. And we have a few honorable mentions in terms of games this week, with Gears 5 coming to Xbox Series X and Xbox One with considerable upgrades, including the addition of Dave Bautista as the main character, if you do so choose to replace him as Marcus Phoenix. On top of that, Gears Tactics is also coming to consoles, including the Series X and the Xbox One, after spending the summer on PC. Borderlands 3 Designer's Cut is coming out across every console, including the new generation, along with Destiny 2 Beyond Light, which is getting the same treatment and bringing plenty of new content to the table as well. And finally, 13 Remake is coming out on PS4, Xbox One, and PC, a fantastic game that is inevitably going to get overshadowed by the rest of the big launches this week. Now, in addition to all these games we've talked about, there are 3 major consoles launching this week. From Sony, you have the PlayStation 5, which is bringing an entirely new level of depth with its DualSense controller, adding incredible adaptive triggers and haptic feedback that has not been seen before. On top of that, of course, you have the advancements of faster loading times and better graphics, as you would expect from a next-gen console. On the Xbox side of things, we have Microsoft bringing 2 consoles to the table, the Xbox Series X and the Xbox Series S. Of course, there are incredible graphic enhancements and SSD speeds that, in many cases, are actually beating the PlayStation 5. Although the controller remains largely the same, you do have the addition of the share button, which makes sharing your experience much easier, and on top of that, Xbox Game Pass is bringing plenty of value to those that do want to become immersed in the Xbox ecosystem. It certainly is a different approach, but it's one that gets me very excited. Now, ultimately, regardless of where you are playing this week, or even if you're picking up a day one next-gen console, there are some amazing games that are launching, and I do hope you all take time to enjoy it. Try not to get caught up in the argument that is had online of which console is better, which game is better, which version is better, and just enjoy the games, because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. Of course, I hope you enjoyed today's huge episode of The Drop, and let me know what games and consoles you are picking up in the comments section down below. What an incredible time to be a player. But I will talk to you soon, enjoy the week, and peace.